Welcome to our brand new fabulous folded card cutting dies. This is a trellis box kit designed by Teresa Welch, as all of the fabulous folded dies are designed by Teresa. And I'm delighted to share with you, so please come play with us. Well, as we get started, I thought I would share first this sample that, let me see, Lene or Debbie did as we were creating and getting all the packaging ready. And so you can see she used flowers from 49 and Market to embellish her trellis and the box, and this will stand up just like so, and that works nicely. I also love the fact that there's this little tag, so that's fun. So let's get into the cutting die, and this is what it looks like when it comes. It comes in a wallet like this. All of the dies, of course, are inside, and instructions, as always, are right here, and some illustrations just to make it super easy. And this is a very easy one. Oh, and yes, there are some other ones right there. Now, let's get into it. So you're going to get these 4 pieces. You only need to die cut one of the trellis. And by the way, this can be handy on your cards outside of using it to make the box cards. So there's lots of things you can do. Now this creates the box, and you can see it's even got the wood grain embossed on it, and you're going to cut out 2 of those. These are the risers that go inside. You're going to cut 2 of those. And then if you want to use the little tag, it's right there. So that's nice. Everything is included. So let me bring in the pieces, and here's how they are. So they've all been cut for you. Okay, I guess I've lost the little tag. Okay, but it's in there. Now, so this has been die cut out of white, which a trellis, you know, you might want to do that. You could do it out of just anything that you want, any color too. For these, you are going to need the extra sticky tape, and the extra sticky tape is going to go on the flaps, both these, and this is going to get glued together with that tape, and then also on the risers, and the same thing, you're going to do it right next to the score line on all of them. So that's going to be good. Now right here, I thought I'd share another idea. This wasn't done in any of the samples, so I thought I would just share it with you. I love the fact that Teresa suggested we do that wood grain. Now it's going to show, of course, but I thought it would be really nice to kind of accent that. So when you've got this piece flat, just take, I'm using the Spectrum Noir Friar Brown, and I'm just going to brush this across the piece, and you can see that it really is going to accent that wood grain. And I just think that's another added benefit. Might as well use all the things that are included in the design of these products. So what you'll do is you will fold these along the score line, and then you'll attach each of them to the other piece. So it goes on the inside, and then you've got this piece that also folds like so and like so. So these are going to get attached together. That's going to create your box, as you can see. Then these pieces, again, you're going to fold them back along the score lines. The one thing you want to make sure is that when you place these in the box, okay, let me just get this so it's not running all over. Okay, I like to lay these flat to attach them. That way it's going to be even there and there. And let me pull this one off. Really hadn't planned to do this, but just to make it super clear. Okay, and the extra sticky tape just grabs on nicely. Okay, so there's your box. Now to put these in, again, just remove the liner on the extra sticky tape. And what you want to be sure to do is to position these so that they are against the top of the box. So this is the top, that's the bottom. And you want to position this right in here and let the legs of that piece rest against the back side like that. And then when this one goes on, it too is going to just rest against the first piece, but both of them are equal to the top of the box. That way you can put things on them that are going to extend up, just like Teresa did right here with our first sample. Look at that. Just a lush, lush garden. I absolutely love it. Now, let me show you what she's done. So this has got a darker brown cardstock that she's used, and this comes out of a nesting place. Now this is the 12 by 12 cardstock, and you can see all the colors that are inside, and she chose the dark brown. And so as she has placed those, she has taken the copper border dazzles and just placed them along the top and the bottom of her box. Really, really pretty. Just adds such a bit of glamour, don't you think? Then for the all of those flowers, she used the same solid cardstock and 2 cutting dies. Now you may have these, which is actually our plan, that we are using a variety of products repeatedly so that you really get your use out of them. So the tiny flowers and leaves, with 1 cut, you're going to get a whole bunch of flowers. And I love these curved sprays, and you can see what a nice job that Teresa has done with them as they just kind of cascade over the cutout as well as the flowers. You can see. And as you can see also, everything is attached to those risers, and just beautifully done. Now she did use the tiny flowers, but she then used the bigger leaves and ferns, which I thought was interesting. But these are going to give some support to those little flowers. So you see the big fern is right there. You can see these sprays. Now this is really long, but of course you can cut it off, and then you get the substance of those sprays added to those branches and ferns and leaves. Just really, really pretty. 2 of the cutouts. She did add the pink jewel dazzles in the center of every single one of the flower. And the flowers are just on there flat, so there's nothing more added. The happy birthday is on one of the cutouts. And by the way, as I said, these cardstock was from a nesting place. The 6 by 6 nesting place papers is where she got that one. This is another little piece out of here. And then she used that Make a Wish. That is out of the Tiny Words and Phrases dazzles. So using many different things in different sizes, small things and large things. Just a really lovely look. I'm sure you'll agree. Just very, very pretty. Now you do want to have a bone folder, because that's going to enable you to really make those corners and folds very crisp. So that's always a benefit. And as I said, they will stand up. You can see that those risers there, and as she's placed just 1 cluster here, 1 cluster there, and then 2 on the lattice, on the trellis, and then some more right there in the front. So it really gives you a depth. Okay, now this is all done pretty much with cardstock. So let's look at another one. And look at this. And as you can see, they fold flat to go into an envelope or into a package or to be handed to your loved one, but then they just pop out so easily. I thought this was great. And again, as I said, the trellis can be many colors. This is kind of a soft gray instead of the white. And what I thought was really also interesting is that Teresa did this out of the patterned cardstock. So that gives you another look. This is out of the sunflowers, and you can see that the design already has kind of a wood grain in it. So it really picks up the wood grain of the cutting die, but it allows it to have just another look. And how pretty it is all the way around, all 4 sides. Very nice. Now, the other thing that she's done, which I thought was very interesting, is that she has used the chipboard. And the chipboard is a favorite of the team around here. Now, you can use, and we like to use, the tri-blend markers. Now, in the directions, Teresa calls for the 24 set. Now, she does that just to give you lots of variety, but you certainly can buy the ones separately. And what we love is that there are 3 colors in every single pen. So it worked really well. And you know, you might think that this is going to wear out, but I will tell you that the design team has used their set for years and it's still strong. So we've not had any difficulty that way. But you can see what Teresa did. So the darker brown on the center, the lighter yellow on the outside, and this is earth brown shades and a gold yellow blend. So that's what was used. Those work nicely. And then also in the chipboard, there's this wreath, and you see she has placed it at the top of the lattice, just right there. How pretty is that? And then colored the sunflowers, so that worked nicely. This large piece is right here. You've got multiple pieces right here and here that you can add. And the leaves come from another die, the stems and leaves cutting die. So it just all works together. Again, these are larger pieces, but don't they do a nice job of giving the leaves in there with the cardstock? And the cardstock comes from the matching sunflower cardstock, as you would expect. So everything works together. And that is nice. A little bit of jute at the top, because this has a very country look. So out of the June pack. And Teresa did one more thing. I'm hoping that you are seeing the shine on the chipboard. And she colored it, then tapped it with a Versamark, and then poured on the clear embossing powder from our friends at Stampendos, and then tapped off the excess, heat it with a heat gun to melt that powder, and you get some shine in there too. So really fun. But I am particularly taken with using the box out of pattern cardstock. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I have one more. Now you know that Teresa, being Teresa, always wants to find another way to use the cutting dies. And we've shown you that this trellis is going to work with our paper flowers. It's going to work with any of the die cut flowers, as well as chipboard flowers, lots of different things. But look what she's done now. This is a card that is 5 3/4 inches square. So you're going to need a 6 by 6 envelope for this. And this is using the hydrangea papers out of our 12 by 12 papers. So there you can see that. And she's also used the coordinating hydrangea cardstock. Now she used that solid to make her card. Now the card is 7 inches by 11.5 inches long. So 11.5 by 7, scored and folded in the middle to make that 5 3/4 inch card. There is the piece of the hydrangea paper. Oh, so pretty. And then this is one of the cutouts. Then she goes into dazzles, so that's fun. But you know, before I go into that, let's see where she used the trellis box card. Obviously, it's going to be inside. Hey, let me open this. Look at that. How fun is that? And she cut the box out of the same cardstock that she designed the paper or the card for. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, can just pop it out. Just works really, really nicely. I absolutely love that mechanism. Now, she used more of the hydrangea, you can see on the inside, and the cutout, but look at what she's done with the engraved stickers. Wow. Okay, so she's got a couple of different ones going on. The first is the roses and butterflies, and you can see what a great job. So these are on, in fact, let me just bring you one of them. Here's another one. They are on transparent material. So when you lift them off, they're not an outline sticker. They are a solid, but they're on this clear material. Now, you can let them rest on your paper and the paper is going to show through, or you can decide to place this on cardstock, pattern paper, whatever you want, and then simply cut along the edge. Just let the edge of the sticker guide your scissors. You do want to use these short bladed scissors. These are short ones, and they're going to make it so much easier. So that's what she's done with all of these. And they do come from 2 sets. This is, as I said, the roses and butterflies, as she lifts it up so she can peek. And then also the hearts and flowers. So that's what is shown here. So there's the butterflies. You see them. The happy anniversary did come from a happy anniversary dazzles. There are, I believe, 4 or 5 sheets in here in different colors. Obviously the gold is what she's used right there. And the purple ribbon that has been wrapped around and then a bow made. So just beautifully clustered and kind of framing what's going on. On the inside, same thing. You can see that she has taken the hearts, and aren't they just absolutely stunning, and back them on the paper. She's done the same thing with the butterflies, some of the flowers. She's made kind of a cluster that's going on to each of the risers, and look at them embellishing that cutout in the back. Just absolutely stunning. So if the trellis box wasn't enough, you've got another way to use it. Teresa, thank you so much. You always give us extra bonus, and we do love you for it. I do want to tell you something else, because we have our subscription, and starting now you can get the trellis as part of the subscription. Those of you who've already signed up, you would have already received yours, and if you are new, you can sign up. You will get a bow cutting die for free. That's our extra little gift for you. And that means every month you will get the brand new fabulous folded card dies and the special gift. This time, when you do the money saver, you will get the extra sticky tape, because we use it just so often. So that is what's going to happen this month with our trellis box card cutting dies. And I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you enjoy this. So let me know what you think. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.